Hello, I'm Erik Robey.
And I'm Karla Schaffer, and this is Anne Arundel County Week in Review. In this week's show, we'll tell you about golf prospects for the summer and the effort to increase business recycling, making headlines this week. Well, as you're out mailing in your tax returns, county government is finalizing plans on how to keep providing services despite the tough economy. County Executive John Leopold presented his fiscal year 2012 budget to the County Council this week. If you missed the speech, you have two more opportunities to watch. Tune into this channel on Tuesday, April 19th at 6 p.m. or on Monday, April 25th at 6 p.m. The budget address will be followed each time by a live session of the County Council, so you can get all the information you need to know about spending plans for next year. Speaking of the difficult budget process this year, County Executive Leopold said, "The tax burden for county residents will remain the lowest in the Baltimore-Washington region. We've made tough choices to meet that goal. To view this year's budget recommendations and review the previous years, go to www.aacounty.org and click on the budget banner. Among the highlights of the budget are no change in the income tax rate, a slight increase in the property tax by 3 cents for every $100 of assessed value, design funding for a new Severna Park High School, reductions in employee pay of 4.6%, increased funding for education." We will keep you updated as the process unfolds. If you would like to attend budget work sessions, call the County Council at 410-222-1401.
The warm weather has brought back green to our lawn and trees. And speaking of green, we had a special event this week to promote recycling. More specifically, we had an event to promote business recycling. County Executive Leopold sponsored a forum where local businesses could learn what they can do to recycle more. 5 years ago, we challenged residents to recycle more, and they've responded. Our rate has increased from 32% to 40%. Great job. Now we're tackling the issue with more challenges and bringing it to businesses who produce far more volume than individual homeowners. 3 local businesses were presented to tell others how they can recycle and also improve their bottom line. They included Northrop Grumman, Arundel Mills, and the Arundel Medical Center. A representative from Anne Arundel County Public Schools also talked about how the hundreds of offices and schools in the county do their part to recycle. Stay tuned to this channel where we will air the entire forum. You can find out how you can help your business recycle more by calling 410-222-7951 or go online at www.recyclemoreoften.com.
There's more Week in Review to come. Take a look at the community calendar for what is happening around the county. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is County Executive John Leopold, urging you to make sure that your cat and dog are licensed and vaccinated. It's the law, and we want you to comply with the law, but we also want you to do it because you love your pet and you want to take good care of them. Isn't that right, Dora? Yes.
Welcome back. On April 8th, around 6:45 in the morning, members of the Special Enforcement Section's Tactical Narcotics Team and the Special Operations Section executed a search and seizure warrant at 7832 Huff Court in Pasadena. Joining us now with this week's Police Beat is Public Information Officer Justin Mulcahy. Justin.
Thanks, Erik. This search and seizure warrant concluded an investigation regarding drug activity at the residence. Upon searching the residence, detectives seized approximately 40.81 grams of suspected heroin with an approximate street value of $10,406. Approximately 1.28 grams of suspected crack cocaine was seized, valued at about $128. Also 4.86 grams of suspected marijuana with a street value of $97. Additionally, detectives seized 7 suspected oxycodone pills valued at $35, 2 Indocet pills with a value of $20, along with $625 in cash and some drug paraphernalia. As a result of the investigation, 1 suspect was arrested and charged accordingly. And that suspect was Devontae Dominic Trusty, age 18, of 7832 Huff Court in Pasadena, Maryland, and the suspect was charged with several drug possession and distribution charges. We're going to move on now to our second incident, which took place on April 8th. That was around 10:23 in the evening when officers from the Northern District responded to the Checkers located in the 6800 block of Baltimore and Apples Boulevard in Brooklyn Park for a report of a robbery of a business there. When officers arrived on scene, they spoke with the 20-year-old female employee who indicated that two male suspects approached the outside order window, ordered food, and then announced a robbery. One of the suspects displayed a handgun, put it through the window of the store, and demanded money. No money was handed over, and the suspects ran off towards Baltimore and Apples Boulevard. Several Northern District officers, along with the assistance of a K-9 unit and the aviation unit, responded to the area to search for the suspects who were not located. The first suspect is being described as a black male, approximately 6 feet, 200 pounds, with a light complexion and a heavy build. Last seen wearing a gray hoodie with a design on the back. Suspect number 2 is being described as a black male, approximately 5'9", 160 pounds, with a dark complexion. Last seen wearing silver-framed glasses and a black hoodie, also with a design on the back. As always, folks, if you have any information on the crimes or suspects mentioned on the show, never hesitate to call, email, or text your tip to Metro Crime Stoppers hotline. That number is available 24 hours a day, toll-free, and it can be reached at 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. You can also text message MCS plus your message to crimes at 274-637, or visit the website at www.metrocrimestoppers.net. As always, phone calls are not recorded. Callers remain anonymous. You may be eligible for a cash reward as well of up to $2,000. Back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Justin. It's good to see our police department getting drugs off the street. They do a tough job out there. We should all be proud of them.
In this week's Hot Topics, the Anne Arundel County Fire Department responded to 1,319 calls for service. This included more than 1,067 emergency medical calls and 91 fire calls. Well, the long-awaited warm spring weather proved to be distracting for many motorists this week, resulting in numerous car accidents around the area. With me now to tell us more about these incidents is Division Chief Michael Cox of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Chief?
Thanks, Karla. Just after 11:30 a.m., Anne Arundel County firefighters responded to a reported motor vehicle collision in the area of Crane Highway in Baltimore and Apples Boulevard in the Glen Burnie area of the county on Monday, April the 11th. The first unit to arrive on the scene reported a two-vehicle accident involving a car and a school bus. There was one person injured as a result of the incident. The patient, who was described to be a male in his late 30s or early 40s, suffered minor injuries as a result of the incident. He was transported to Baltimore Washington Medical Center to be evaluated for his injuries. The school bus was not carrying any passengers or children at the time of the accident. In another incident, Anne Arundel County firefighters responded to the Brooklyn Park area for reported second motor vehicle collision. This incident occurred around 12:30 p.m. in the vicinity of Ritchie Highway and Arundel Corporation Road. The first arriving firefighters to this scene reported a two-vehicle collision involving a tractor-trailer and a sedan. One person was injured in this incident. The injured patient, an 85-year-old female, suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. She was transported to the University of Maryland's R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore via ground ambulance. Karla?
Thanks, Chief. County fire officials advised that both accidents caused some minor traffic backups in the area until the vehicles could be moved from the roadway. However, traffic was back to normal within a half hour of each incident.
It's always good. Get traffic back flowing again, get people where they need to go, and hopefully too many people
Everyone's looking at all the blossoms. No one's paying attention to the road.
That's right. That's what happens in spring. Speaking of spring, it's budget month. We talked a little bit about the budget at the start of the show. I just want to budget time is always, it's moved up 2 weeks. Normally May 1st. Now it was today, April 15th, tax day. But the big thing here, I think, is the county employees. The big story in the speech to me is last year we had to do 12 furlough days. This year we have to do 12 furlough days again. Our county employees are doing a great job. We've in the last 4 years, over 200 positions have been eliminated from county government. So not only are we asking county employees to do more and get less money, we're asking them to do even more because they don't have, those 200 vacant positions that could be filled.
Right.
So, hats off to all the county employees that I know watch this show. From everybody, here at Week in Review, we know we all do a great job, and thank you for all your efforts to keep Anne Arundel County a great place and running. Well said?
Yeah, well said.
All right. Well, let's get to sports. Good day, sports fans. We're in the heart of another great softball season for the county ladies teams. The always talented Chesapeake Cougars took the field on Monday to take on the North County Knights. Star pitcher Megan Hyson took care of business on the mound, striking out 10. Her teammates did the rest with their bats, scoring 7 times as the Cougars rolled to win number 8 on the season, 7-0 over the 4-4 Knights. Elsewhere, the Broadneck Bruins ladies squad had some trouble on Tuesday with the Arundel Wildcats as they fell 11-1. Melanie Slonsky and the Glen Burnie Gophers picked up a huge victory over a very strong Northeast squad, 8-4. And speaking of the Glen Burnie girls squad, a star is emerging, folks. Sophomore Caitlin Kirby went 7 for 7 last week, 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs in one of the games to help the Lady Gophers beat Arundel, and 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs in the win over Arundel. Not a bad way to start the season for this super sophomore. Well, moving on to the lax fields on the ladies' side this week, on the boys' side this week, the last time a Chesapeake Cougars team defeated a Severna Park squad was when I was a junior at Chesapeake High School 16 years ago. Well, the streak ended this week as the Cougars, behind 17 saves from goalie Mike Brennan, picked up a 5-4 victory and moved to a surprising 6-0 on the early season. Elsewhere, Mark Brashear scored 3 times as the Bruins take down Annapolis 12-5. Northeast picks up win number 2 on the season as they defeated North County 15-11. And South River has their way with Meade, shutting them out 10-0. Well, Karla, the Masters tournament, what a great, if you watched it last Sunday, what a great ending. I mean, just there's 10 guys that could have won that tournament last year.
Very close.
Very close. But the tournament's over now, and we've seen that Tiger Woods can be beaten by a young crop of up-and-coming golfers. It's time to hit the links locally, and in this week's Recreation and Park Spotlight, Franklin Cheney joins us from Compass Pointe Golf Course to talk about plans for this season. Maybe we'll get to see Franklin swing. Franklin.
Thank you, Erik. Erik, I'm here today at Compass Pointe Golf Course. And with me today, we're going to talk about the 2 county golf courses that we have. And with me today is, first of all, to my right, Michael Seneca, General Manager here at Compass Pointe Golf Course. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Franklin.
And also to my left is Chris Reinert. He's the General Manager at Eisenhower Golf Course. Chris, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Now tell us, Chris, first for you, tell us about what's going on these days at Eisenhower Golf Course.
Well, Eisenhower Golf Course is an 18-hole golf course. It's located on Generals Highway. We are currently vamping up for the new season. We've got a couple of new leagues that are going to be created. Wednesday nights we will have a couples league, and Friday nights we will have a 9-hole men's league where we will incorporate some of the local businesses. A lot of good things going on. Course is in great shape right now. Just looking forward to a real good season.
All right, Chris, if for the citizens that want to call and get a tee time, what's the phone number there at Eisenhower?
The phone number out there is 410-571-0973.
All right, and well, thank you very much. Michael, we're here at Compass. I love just watching a great practice area here. Behind us is the practice green. What's going on these days at Compass Pointe Golf Course?
Sure, Franklin, a lot of great stuff. As you can, driving range open to the public. When the season starts kicking off, the guests will actually be able to use the grass driving range area, which will be nice. We currently have great web specials on our website. You can go to compasspointegolf.com, check that out. Great deals during the week for your regular golfer and the golfers who are over 60 years old. So some great deals out there. Some of the other stuff, leagues. There's leagues for men, women. There's a mixed league during the week. And there's actually a Sunday morning league, too, that we just added this year. So a lot of great leagues going on.
Now, this course is 36 holes. A lot of citizens don't know that. So you always, pretty much all the time, except on the weekends sometimes, is you have a tee time available.
Yep. There's always a home for you here at Compass Pointe. We'll get you out. Just give us a call. And one of the new things this year is annual passes. We actually started them last year, but new for 2011 is an ability to pay monthly, so it makes an annual pass extremely affordable. So it's a great product we have this year.
All right, well, appreciate you being on the show today. Now we got a little special segment on the show. Your pro is going to break down the swing of my boss, the Director of Recreation and Parks, Rick Anthony, but you guys do offer a lot of lessons and so on and so forth, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Our head pro, Josh Sheppy, there's private lessons. You can, essentially any day of the week, junior camps throughout the, essentially throughout the summer at both Compass Pointe and at Eisenhower, as well as other group clinics for women, for seniors, for beginners. So we do it all.
All right, well, let's go take a look at Josh and Rick.
Great.
All right, I'm here with head pro here, Josh Jeppy. Josh, you had a chance to break down the swing of the Director of Recreation and Parks, Rick Anthony. How did the swing look?
Well, believe it or not, he's actually got a pretty good swing. I don't know if he gets out here a lot, but, you know, one of the easier students I've had so far.
All right, now, your job as the pro, when you give lessons, what are the kind of things that you look at? And for the citizens that are interested in taking lessons from you, what do you do there?
I mean, initially, first off, you know, we always start with just a couple swings to see what we're working with. And obviously, he's been playing a pretty good amount of golf because he's got a pretty good game. But initially, you always think grip, aim, setup, GAS, that's what we go for. We start with a good foundation, and then we work off from there.
Now, if a citizen's out there and they want to get a lesson from you, and I hear you're one of the best in the area, how do they go about doing that?
It's really easy. You can just give Compass Pointe a call. You can send me an email through the website. Get a hold of me. Within 24 hours, I'll be back in contact with you and get you out here as soon as we can.
All right, well, we appreciate your time. Appreciate you working with Rick today.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
All right, for Franklin Cheney here, guys, 2 great courses here at Eisenhower and Compass Pointe. Come on out and play a great game of golf. For Franklin Cheney reporting for Week in Review, Erik, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Franklin. It looked fantastic out there. I can't wait to get out on the links myself. Well, finally today, a bit of sports trivia from our county executive. County Executive John Leopold asked the sports guy, that's me, of course, this week after watching one of the best Masters golf tournaments in the last 20 years, to name the 3 golfers that have 4 or more green jackets. Well, of course, I told him it has to be 3 of the best 5 golfers to ever pick up a club. And that's Tiger Woods, Arnold Palmer, and Jack Nicklaus. Very good company there.
Very.
3 good golfers. I tell you, you know, spring is just an awesome time. I mean, everything greens up again, but it's the time when people start thinking about vacations.
Yeah, everyone's finally getting out and about.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of vacations, I saw that MSNBC has come out with their list of 10 best family vacation spots.
Anything around here?
In the country. Well, take a guess. What do you think? I mean, you think vacations, what would you think is a great family vacation?
Heading down to Washington, D.C.?
Didn't make the list.
Didn't make the list. Over to the Eastern Shore?
You got to keep going all the way. Ocean City, number 8 on the list, is one of the, in North America, one of the best top 10 vacation spots. Pretty impressive. Couple other ones, Hershey Park, right up the road.
You were just there.
I was just there.
Last weekend.
Test that I love Hershey Park. Nothing better than riding roller coasters and smelling chocolate. And, you know, the Disney World and Disneyland made the list. And I hear an old favorite of yours made the list.
What's that?
Cedar Point.
That's where I used to ride roller coasters.
Yeah.
And eat chocolate.
They have chocolate there?
They have everything there. All kinds of things that are, you know, funnel cakes and
a lot of people normally experience a lot of their first at these things. Any first for you?
My first big roller coaster at Cedar Point.
Anything else?
No.
I tried to get it out of her, but I just couldn't do it. Well, that's all I got. I tried.
For my friends, we can discuss off camera. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. We want to remind our viewers that you can watch each week's episode online anytime at www.aacounty.org beginning Monday afternoon. Beginning this year, we have also made the episodes available on YouTube at www.youtube.com/AACTVWIR. New and archived episodes back to Season 2 are available at aacweekinreview.blip.tv. Each week's new episode will be available to view online at YouTube and Blip TV Saturday mornings. You can also subscribe to the free video podcast on iTunes, and each week's episode will automatically download to your computer when you open iTunes. Just search for AAC Week in Review and click the subscribe button. Please tune in again next week for more news and highlights from around the county. We'll see you next time.